Hello, guys. Welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Hope you guys doing well. A bit of a crazy day for me today, but we're here now for the game as Wycombe take on Portsmouth in the FA Cup. Hope you guys doing well. We are off and underway as Portsmouth with a shot there. Oh, they've knocked it towards goal. Oh, it's cleared away by Wycombe. Ball knocked away. Well, an early opportunity there for Portsmouth. Wycombe just managing to make the challenge on the far side before the referee blows for the foul. And that will be a free kick. So, welcome to the show. If you are just joining us, guys, hope you're well. Apologies, I'm a few minutes late, but only a moment or two late as we're just bang on 2 minutes now. And Portsmouth with the early opportunity. So, we're going to play it down on the far side as the referee has given the free kick, just waiting for the player to get back to his feet. So Wycombe player that's down. So free kick on the far side. It's midway inside the Wycombe half on the far side of the field. Goalkeeper's come across to take it. Now goalkeeper kicks it long down the field. As it's knocked on and Wycombe in behind the Portsmouth defence here, racing towards goal as the goalkeeper just manages to make the challenge. Wycombe win it back on the far side. Now it's crossed in. Portsmouth intercept it. Portsmouth knocking it long down the field as Wycombe just head it out wide on the far side. Portsmouth come across and pick up the loose ball. Now Portsmouth racing towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in. It's knocked towards goal. Oh, it's just gone wide as it comes out towards this near side. And Wycombe just see it out of play there. And that will be a throw in. Marco, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Marco saying, let's go for it tonight. How you doing, Marco? Welcome to the show. Hope you're well. And a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Hope you've had a good week and looking forward to the weekend, mate. Welcome to the show, Marco. Now the ball played down this near side and it's going to play that. That's going to be a throw in. So throwing to Portsmouth on this near side, just inside their own half. And Jack is with us also. How are you doing, Jack? Sorry, I'm still so unorganized tonight. Been at work today, just crazy busy. Welcome to the show, Jack. Hope you're well, mate. Jack saying hi, mate. How are you doing, Jack? Hope you've had a good week, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to the show. Now, Wycombe with the possession, midway inside their own half as they knock it long down the field in behind the Portsmouth defence, but the ball just bounces a bit too far ahead of them there as the goalkeeper manages to intercept it, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Portsmouth. As Portsmouth now to play out from the back as they now come forward. Wycombe coming to press the ball. It's knocked down this near side as Portsmouth racing towards the edge of the box here. Wycombe coming to press the ball, and Portsmouth just managing to retain it as they cut it back up the field slightly. Now Portsmouth on this near side as they just try and keep the possession there as Wycombe pressing to try and win it back. Portsmouth forced to play it all the way back to the halfway line. Now playing it back to their centre backs on the edge of the centre circle. Jack saying, come on, Wycombe. Well, I don't need to ask why. Now the ball chipped forward by Portsmouth as Portsmouth coming towards the edge of the box. They try and play it through there, but it's intercepted by Wycombe. Now Wycombe knocking it out wide on the far side as they play it long, and the goalkeeper comes to intercept it there as that relieves the pressure momentarily for Portsmouth. Stevie saying hi, Gaz and chat. How's it going, Stevie? Thank you for making yourself available at short notice tonight, mate. So the referee stopping the play here. If you guys got any thoughts on how you think this one's going to turn out, then please do feel free to drop a score prediction in. And don't forget, guys, hit the like button if you could. And thank you very much if you have already. So the Wycombe goalkeeper's down here as the referees stop the play. The medical staff just coming on to check him out. Looks like might have to have an early substitution here for Wycombe. The reserve keeper just getting ready on the touchline. I think he heard it. I think the Wycombe keeper injured himself in that early opportunity from Portsmouth. And he's just pointing out to the medical staff there that he's feeling some discomfort in his groin area. Jack is saying, you see Darren Ferguson not bringing on Ashley Young's son to make history in the FA Cup, typical. No, I haven't seen that, Jack. I've been really busy today, mate. So I didn't even know if I was going to be able to get on for this game, to be honest. It's been such a crazy day. But hopefully he might get on. He might get on as a substitute, mate. Now the ball, we're waiting for the get back underway. The referee just has got hold of the ball there anyway. So yeah, it's the Wycombe goalkeeper going to have to be substitution. So Nathan Bishop coming on for Shamal George, if that's how he pronounces his name. So yeah, no, sorry, Jack, missed that, mate. But thank you for letting me know. Jamie is saying, hi, Gaz, how you doing? And how's Becky? Yeah, doing good, thank you, Jamie. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you've had a good week. Welcome to the show. Always a pleasure to have you with us, Jamie. Hope you've had a good week, as I say, mate. And I bet Jamie's disappointed with the result last night. And I watched some of that game. Didn't watch all of it, but I watched some of it. And well, it was a bit of an unusual game. Very empty stadium last night for that game, wasn't it, mate? Now the ball played out wide on the far side as we're back underway. Wycombe knock it down the field. It bounces all the way back to the Portsmouth goalkeeper there. Just on the edge of the Portsmouth box. Portsmouth now to build from the back as they play it out wide on the far side. Now coming forward, Wycombe come to press the ball. Portsmouth just managing to retain it there as they cut it back into the centre of the field. Wycombe coming to press from the front here as Portsmouth just managing to retain the possession. They're edging the way forward here, but Wycombe pressing well from the front in these early stages. Now Portsmouth playing it out wide on the far side before they play it back into the middle of the park. It's worked out towards this near side as Wycombe come again to press the ball, shifting players across. Portsmouth trying to work their way through the press, but forced to cut it back. Now it's chipped long down the field. It's intercepted by Wycombe. Now Wycombe playing it back up to the halfway line as that's won back by Portsmouth. Now Portsmouth playing it forward as the ball looped up into the air and it's knocked back to the halfway line. Portsmouth now with the possession as they just tried to build again from the edge of the centre circle. It's worked out wide on the far side. Now Portsmouth with a long crossfield ball out to this near side as they come forward here. Wycombe pressed all the way back to the edge of their own box. Portsmouth just playing it back into the middle as they try to play it forward down the centre, but again challenged there by Wycombe. As Portsmouth now work it out wide on this near side, racing towards the edge of the box. As Wycombe trying to make the challenge, and eventually it's deflected out of play on this near side. Jamie's saying, hi, Marco. How are you, mate? Hi, Jack. How are you? And Stevie, how are you, mate? Thank you, Jamie. Loving the positive vibes, mate. Top man. Now Portsmouth with the throw-in. Ball back in play. Portsmouth just cutting it back there. As Wycombe again tried to challenge, Portsmouth forced to play it back to the halfway line. Now it's worked into the centre circle as Portsmouth switched the play out to the opposite side of the field. Playing the ball forward, again closed down by Wycombe. Portsmouth just managing to retain it as they're brought down there and the referee blows for the foul. So free kick to Portsmouth about 10 yards inside the Wycombe half. And if you are just joining us, guys, please do hit the thumbs up if you like us covering your team or this game would be appreciated. We are 10 and a half minutes in, still nil. We've had the goalkeeper change for Wycombe as he got an injury for an early opportunity for Portsmouth on about a minute and a half into the game. But Wycombe managed to weather the storm, resulting in the goalkeeper getting injured. Now Portsmouth with the possession, played out wide on the far side. It's just cut back there as they play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Jack saying, hi, Jamie. Not a great game for yous. Thank you, Jack. And Jamie's saying, I'm saying Portsmouth 4, 3 win. Good shout, Jamie. Well, if you're right with that, we'll have certainly a tasty game if that kind of scoreline comes in, mate. Wycombe winning it back. Now they play it out wide on this near side. It's intercepted by Portsmouth. Now Portsmouth knocking it long, trying to get in behind the Wycombe defence, but it just bounces through there to the goalkeeper. And now Wycombe to try and build again from the back. So good shout, Jamie. Let's hope so. Let's hope we have some good amount of goals in this one. Now it's played down this near side by Wycombe as they knock it forward, but it just rolls there to the Portsmouth goalkeeper who intercepts it on the edge of the box. Jack saying only 6,000 in the ground. Was the tickets price crazy, Jamie? Yeah, it's only 150 Cardiff fans travelled up to that game last night, apparently. But I think that was due to the freezing conditions. A lot of fresh weather across the UK at the moment, obviously making driving more challenging. Now Portsmouth playing it forward on the far side. Wycombe just managed to knock it away. Portsmouth regained the possession, but as they play it forward, it's one back by Wycombe. As Wycombe play it into the middle, quickly challenged there by Portsmouth. Now Portsmouth switching the play out to this near side as they come forward towards the edge of the box. Wycombe trying to make the challenge. Portsmouth managing to retain it. Now it's crossed in deep as it's headed away. And Portsmouth win it back further up the field. Now Wycombe challenge for it just outside the box as they manage to win it back. And now Wycombe trying to get on the attack as they play it out wide on this near side. It's challenged by Portsmouth. Portsmouth winning it back there just on the edge of the Wycombe box before the referee blows for the foul. Jamie saying, Jack, we played such a young players last night. Yeah, he did. Much changed team, but understandable to a certain extent with you guys challenging at the top of the championship. So the manager feeling the need to rest some players last night. And Jack saying, that was last night, Gaz. Ashley Young was on the pitch and they Peterborough didn't bring his son on. Would have been first father v son in an FA Cup history. I didn't know that, Jack. Well, like I say, I watched a bit of the game last night. I was catching up with some editing and other things as well. So I had half an eye on the Sheffield United game with Cardiff, but I didn't watch any of the other game, mate. There was 2 other games on last night, I think, wasn't there, as well as that game. But like I say, I only had half an eye on the Cardiff v Sheffield United game. I was catching up, guys. You know, I'm on the channel that much. I don't get many nights off, so when I do, I normally use it to catch up with other stuff, social media, messages, editing, all sorts. You name it, I'm catching up with it when I'm not on the channel. So, yeah, but thank you for letting me know, Jack, and apologies for the confusion, mate. So much football I cover, I get a bit confused sometimes. Now the ball knocked down the field as Wycombe try to challenge. Portsmouth managing to come away with it there. Now Portsmouth playing it out wide on the far side as they charge forward here. Quickly closed down by Wycombe as Portsmouth just cut it back there, playing it back to the halfway line. Now it's switched out to this near side as Portsmouth play it into the box. Wycombe again trying to challenge as it's deflected behind. And that's going to be a corner to Portsmouth on this near side. So, yeah, thank you for letting me know, Jack. As I say, mate, apologies for the confusion. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Jamie is saying, Jack, yeah, something like that. Only 6K fans. It's only £5 a ticket. Yeah, I remember you saying that, Jamie. It was only £5 a ticket, but I think how fresh it was last night, plus the fact that it was a working weekday, also interfered with the attendance in that game. Now the ball crossed in from the corner. It's knocked away out to this near side. Portsmouth now trying to play the ball in. Wycombe knock it away up the field. As the Portsmouth goalkeeper intercepts it there on the edge of the centre circle. And now Portsmouth trying to build from the back as the goalkeeper just plays back towards the edge of his own box. Jamie is saying I was happy we out of the cup. I do love a cup run, but we can think about the league now. Yeah, well, I suppose that's the plus. If you're going to get knocked out of it, you might as well get knocked out of it earlier, especially if you're making a charge, obviously, for title run, which you guys are in the Championship. Now the ball played down this near side by Wycombe as they race towards the edge of the box here, taking it to the byline. Portsmouth try and challenge. Wycombe still coming. Oh, Wycombe has scored! Ball smashed into the back of the net, right across the face of goal. And Wycombe take the lead. Well, Portsmouth were there scrambling to clear the lines, but they couldn't knock it away. They got the initial touch on it, but knocked it straight into the path of an on-running Wycombe player. And then Wycombe getting into the box from this near side and managing to knock it right across the goal, past the goalkeeper and into the far side of the net. Yeah, just managed to keep it in there. So Wycombe with the first goal of the game. That's a good start. If we're going to get a scoreline like what Jamie predicted. Jack saying 6K fans is still about 4K more than what we normally get. Fair dues, yeah. Well, it's hopefully always good to see clubs making a bit of money out of the cup. At this early stage, that's the main way clubs are going to make some money in it with ticket revenue, because I don't think the prize money is great in the early stages of the cup competition, although it might be okay for the lower league clubs, but not necessarily for the clubs higher up in the league divisions. Now, back underway, ball played down the field. Both sets of players trying to challenge for it on that far side as Wycombe knock it down the field. Portsmouth intercept it, and now the referee stops the play as we've got a player down. Atos Gomez. How you doing, Atos? Hope you're well, mate. Welcome to Football Fandom and the Fandom community. A pleasure to have you with us. Atos Gomez saying, Pompey, are you a Portsmouth fan, mate? Awesome. Well, a pleasure to have you with us, Atos. As I say, mate, welcome to Fandom and the Fandom community. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. And Atos saying, am I the only Brazilian Pompey fan in the entire world? No, I don't think so. I'm sure we've seen Portsmouth fans come in from Brazil before. I'm sure we have when we covered Portsmouth before, mate. You might be the only one in the chat tonight, but I'm sure we had a Portsmouth. Well, we weren't a Portsmouth fan, but we had a fan in from Brazil the other day. I can't remember what game it was, but I know we do get Brazilian fans coming quite a bit for lower league games here. It was Motherwell, I think. I think it was Motherwell, a Scottish game we covered the other day. We had a fan from Brazil pop in. I don't know if he was a Motherwell fan. I think he just came in because he had a bet on. Now Wycombe with the possession on this near side. They just play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper knocks it high up into the air as the ball comes down on the halfway line. Portsmouth heading it forward. Now Wycombe knocking it down this near side as Wycombe racing towards the byline. Ball crossed into the box as the goalkeeper just manages to intercept it, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Portsmouth. But yep, Atos, we are a mixed fan community channel, mate. We're not a club channel. We're a fan community channel for all fans of all clubs. So pleasure to have you with us, mate. Jamie saying, Gaz, we're doing great. Thanks. Been busy week. I'm working tomorrow because we week behind. Can't help that having Christmas. Right. Well, hopefully your day goes quickly, mate. At least you've been able to get to work. Be careful up on that scaffolding with this fresh weather, mate. Portsmouth now with the possession as they try to come forward. Wycombe coming to press the ball. Portsmouth just managing to retain the ball there. Now they edge their way forward, playing it out wide on the far side. Wycombe again challenge. Wycombe have won it back here. Now Wycombe racing forward on the far side as they race towards the Pompey box. Portsmouth trying to challenge there, but Wycombe just managed to get the shot off, and the goalkeeper makes the save comfortably as The Wycombe player just didn't manage to get enough purchase behind that shot. So Portsmouth able to build out from the back. Now they play it out from a near side. Just played back into the middle here. As Portsmouth switched to play out wide to the opposite side of the field. Now it's knocked forward as Wycombe again challenged for it. They managed to win it back again here, Wycombe. As now they knock it long down the field. Both sets of players trying to challenge for it there. There's coming together, and the referee has blown for the foul. It's going to be a free kick on the far side. Jamie is saying, hi, Atos, welcome to Fanden. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. And Atos is saying, saluting Jamie. Top man, thank you, mate. Loving the positive vibes, guys. Jamie's saying, hi, I hope you're doing well, Atos. Thank you, Jamie. So if you are just joining us, guys, please do hit the thumbs up. And thank you very much if you have already. We are 22 minutes gone. It's Wycombe 1, Portsmouth 0. Free kick to Wycombe on the far side, about 10 yards inside the Portsmouth half. Wycombe now taking it short as they race forward on the far side. Now it's crossed into the box, headed away by Portsmouth. As the ball knocked outside the box. Now Portsmouth knocking it up the field. Wycombe intercept it on the edge of the centre circle as they just play it all the way back to the goalkeeper there. Now it's knocked long down the field. Both sets of players trying to win it there. Now Wycombe just managing to cut it back as they play it back to the edge of the centre circle. Now it's knocked long down the centre, in behind the Portsmouth defence, but the ball just couldn't keep under. Sorry, guys, couldn't keep the ball under control there, but it wouldn't have mattered as the flag's gone up for offside. So Portsmouth now to build from the back. Jamie's saying, Gads, we all understand you having time off last night. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. Yeah, I was just explaining it to Jack because Jack was telling me about is it Ferguson last night not getting on the pitch. Although, like I said, I just missed it because, as you guys know, I live and breathe football at the moment with building the channel. But some nights, obviously, I don't keep an eye on absolutely everything, especially the nights when I'm taking a night off to catch up with stuff. But thank you, Jamie. Appreciate the understanding from you guys that are regular fan dinners. And thank you, Jamie. Atos saying, I'm good today. Jamie, cheers. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. Ball knocked out of play on this near side. It's gone out for a throw-in midway inside the Wycombe half. Jamie's saying, good to hear, mate. Absolutely. Well said, Jamie. And Atos saying, best regards, everyone. Awesome. Top man. Loving the positive vibes. Atos new to the channel, but buying into the positive vibes straight off the bat. Love that, mate. Top man. Ball headed out of play again on this near side by Portsmouth. That's going to be a throw-in. So throwing to Wycombe, about 5 yards inside the Portsmouth half. No, a bit further forward than that, actually. Now, long throwing forward by Wycombe. Portsmouth trying to challenge. Wycombe just managing to retain the possession. As now they race forward on this near side. It's crossed into the box. Knocked up into the air by Portsmouth. Headed towards goal. And the goalkeeper manages to intercept that comfortably. And now gets Portsmouth on the attack. Portsmouth quickly trying to work out from the back as they play it out wide on this near side. And cut it back there. As it almost went out of play. And has he given it? Given it as a throw-in. So throwing on this near side to Wycombe. Ball back in play. Portsmouth challenging for it as they knock it away. And it goes out for another throw-in. Jack saying, yep, sorry, mate. I was just letting you know because it was so bigged up as first father v son in an FA Cup history. Peterborough manager Alex Ferguson's son. So he knows what father v son is like, but couldn't do it. Well, yeah, I appreciate you letting me know, Jack. I appreciate it. Sorry for the confusion, as I say, mate. Just I was keeping an eye on one game last night, but not all of them. As I say, while I was off the channel for the night, I was catching up with some editing stuff and all sorts. So yeah, just a bit of everything last night. But I was keeping an eye on the one game, which was, as I say, which was Sheffield United v Cardiff. So I missed that, but thank you for letting me know, top man. Thank you, Jack. Free kick on this near side for Wycombe. Jack saying probably this the only time they'll ever be a possibility of father v son again. Well, hopefully, maybe not. Maybe another opportunity might arise in the future, mate. Let's hope so. So Wycombe now with a free kick on this near side. Ball crossed into the box. It's deep, headed towards goal. Oh, Wycombe has scored a second. Portsmouth, what is going on? Portsmouth falling to pieces at the back as the ball was crossed in, and it ended up being an easier header as Wycombe headed past the goalkeeper to score the second. Well, there's still plenty of time for Portsmouth to get themselves back into this game, but they're certainly going to have to get their act together as they've conceded 2 goals early on. Goalkeeper went the right way, but just couldn't knock it away, couldn't get contact on it. Well, potential upset on the cards. So, yep, thank you, Jack. Atos is with us emojis there, mate. Thank you. Saluting. Atos saying, cheers. Thank you, sir. My pleasure, mate. My pleasure. Pleasure to have you with us, as I say, mate. Now the ball knocked up the field as Wycombe brought down there on the edge of the centre circle. So, yeah, 2 goals in less than half an hour for Wycombe. So, well, there's plenty of time for Wycombe to fight their way back into this, but they've given themselves a challenge. So Wycombe with a free kick on the edge of the halfway line there, just inside their own half. Now the ball knocked down the field as it's headed back out towards the far side. Wycombe managing to win it back there. So now it's knocked back up towards the edge of the box, headed on. Portsmouth knock it away out to this near side, but the referee is going to blow for the foul there, and that's going to be a free kick. Has he blown for the foul or the offside? There was a Wycombe player in an offside position there. Yeah, it's the offside. So, yep, top man. Thank you, Atos. I appreciate it, mate. And Atos with the Brazilian flags and love hearts for Portsmouth. Awesome. Now, Portsmouth trying to build out from the back. As he just cut it back to the goalkeeper there. Goalkeeper knocks it out wide on the far side. It's headed on as Wycombe trying to challenge, and the ball just goes out of play for a throw in there. And Jack is saying, Portsmouth fan from Brazil. Yep. Atos Gomez from Brazil out there in South America. I bet the weather's a bit better for you out there as it's summertime for you guys out there in Brazil at the moment, isn't it? We're having winter over here in the UK as summertime in Brazil. Now the ball with Portsmouth Wycombe challenge. The referee's given a foul there again. And Atos saying, yep, long story short, learned about the club playing FIFA. I'm from Brazil, but I was raised in the US. They have no real league to speak of, so I began following European football. Yeah, it's disappointing. They've got a league in America, haven't they? The MLS, but it's a shambles compared to European leagues because there's no relegation, is it? In it, is there? It just doesn't have the same intensity because there's no relegation. It's just obviously win the league. And that's it. There's not much more than that. I think they have European, the equivalent of European positions in the MLS, which is like What do they call it out there now? I've forgotten the name. Is it the CONCACAF? CONCACAF, I think it's called. The ball played into the box there for Wycombe as the referee blows for the offside. But yeah, massive respect to you, Atos. Do you just follow Portsmouth or do you follow any other clubs? What? I presume you follow a club maybe in Brazil, possibly, because obviously Brazil's got quite a competitive league structure, as I understand it. Now the goalkeeper knocks it long down the field for Portsmouth. It's headed on. Wycombe just managing to intercept it there as they play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the Wycombe keeper knocks it up into the air. Both sets of players trying to win it on that far side as they're coming together, and the referee blows for the foul there. Jack saying, fair play, Atos. Absolutely well said, Jack. And Atos saying, I'm a bit of a footy historian, so after studying up a bit on Portsmouth, I sort of fell in love with the supporters, hoping to see them stay in the Championship and continue building back to the Premier League. Absolutely, yeah. Portsmouth is a very historical club. They've been in the Premier League before, as I'm sure you know, and they're certainly capable of getting back there one day. But as you say, they've got to concentrate on staying in the Championship at the moment. But if you know the English Football League, Sheffield Wednesday managed to stay in it last season. They looked like they were going down through most of the season, newly promoted, but they kept grinding out results and eventually managed to stay in it. And this season, they're doing a lot better. So that's a good omen for Portsmouth. They might be able to do the same. They might be able to just keep trying to grind out results, keep chipping away, get points on the board, and come the end of the season, hopefully they might be able to stay up and survive and then push on next season, mate. We'll see what happens. But thank you for that, Atos. Appreciate you sharing that with us, mate. Now Portsmouth on the far side, coming forward as Wycombe try to challenge. Portsmouth managing to retain the possession there as they work through the press, but Wycombe knock it out of play there as the ball's played forward, and that's going to be a throw-in on the far side. Quickly taken as now the ball back in play. Portsmouth with the possession on the edge of the centre circle. Now it's played out wide on this near side as Wycombe shift players across to press the ball. Portsmouth just managing to keep the possession there as they play it back to the halfway line. Now Portsmouth trying to build again here as Wycombe again come to challenge. Portsmouth play it out wide on this near side. Now hugging the touchline as they just cut it back in there. As Wycombe again pressing to try and win it back as Portsmouth switch the play out to the opposite side of the field. Now Portsmouth coming forward. Wycombe trying to challenge. Portsmouth just managing to keep the possession on the edge of the centre circle. Now they try and play the ball forward. Wycombe again challenged. Portsmouth just managed to keep the ball as now they knock it forward, trying to get in behind the Wycombe defence there. There's a coming together and the referee blows for the foul. Jack saying respect to the American fans who stay up and watch their team 3:45 a.m. Absolutely, yep. Well said, Jack. Well said, mate. And the same, I imagine it's the same in Brazil. Early hours of the morning out there in Brazil as well. So, yep, well said, Jack. And Atos is saying, looking forward to watching the South Coast Derby next season. Yeah, Southampton get relegated. Well, yeah, I'm not sure where they are at the moment in the league, but they have been struggling this season in the Premier League. So you're right. They could be potentially getting relegated come the end of the season. We'll see what happens. But you're right. That would be a fantastic fixture. Portsmouth now on the far side as they play the ball forward there. Wycombe knock it out of play, and that's going to be a throw-in on the far side for Portsmouth, midway inside the Wycombe half. Now Portsmouth with the throw-in, ball back in play as they just play it back to the halfway line. And Wycombe come to press the ball. Portsmouth now edging the way forward. It's knocked long down that far side. Wycombe head it back in the direction it came from as Portsmouth managed to keep the possession there. Wycombe challenge and knock the ball out of play for another throw in on the far side, deep inside the Wycombe half. Atos saying, I'm back in Brazil now, so it ain't too bad. Most of the super early games here are around 6, 7 a.m. That's not too bad, obviously, if you're getting up for work, but obviously not the best time to watch football if you're just getting up for work. But I suppose at least it's better than 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Now the ball played down this near side by Portsmouth. Wycombe just managing to marshal the ball out of play there, and that will be a goal kick. Atos saying back in the States, it was pretty bad, though. 4 a.m. fixtures really weren't something to look forward to. Yeah, I know that because I've built a bit of a friendship with a lad who's a Portsmouth fan, lived in California, but he's not from California. He's from Mexico, and he recently moved back to Mexico. Not seen him as much, but you might see him pop in once in a while. He does pop in occasionally. Pompey World, his account name is. But yeah, not seen him for a wee while. As I say, he's been busy with personal stuff, and I think just adjusting to life back in Mexico. As I say, he did live in California for a while, but moved back to Mexico, I think, for work reasons. He said he didn't like it in California. Now, Portsmouth with the possession on this near side. As Wycombe come to press the ball. Portsmouth managing to retain it as now they race forward. Ball played towards the edge of the box there. Wycombe managing to knock it away as Portsmouth win it back further up the field. Now Portsmouth coming again down the centre, trying to work through the amount of bodies there as Wycombe managed to knock it away. Portsmouth winning it back on the halfway line. Now Portsmouth knocking it long down the field. Wycombe managed to intercept it. They knock it away, but it's straight into the path of a Portsmouth player. Portsmouth trying to get the shot off there, but it's blocked off as Wycombe win it back. And now Wycombe knocking it long down the field, out wide to the far side as Portsmouth regain the possession. Jack is saying Portsmouth is only an hour away from me. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's not too far away from you, is it, Jack? Now the ball knocked out wide on this near side for Portsmouth as it goes out of play there for a throw-in. Don't forget, guys, if you like us covering your team or this game, please do hit that like button as we cover a lot of games here on Fanden across the UK. But we like you guys to let us know which games and clubs you appreciate us covering. And the best way to do that is hitting that thumbs up. So thank you if you have already, guys. Portsmouth now with the possession. So just play it back to the goalkeeper there. No. Now they build from the back as Portsmouth coming forward again here. Wycombe just happy to sit off as Portsmouth play it up towards the edge of the centre circle. Now it's worked out wide on this near side. Wycombe coming to press the ball. Portsmouth just cutting it back slightly there. So they managed to retain the possession. Now it's played forward. One back by Wycombe, but Portsmouth challenged. Now Portsmouth with the possession as they get the shot off. Oh, and it's over the top of the crossbar. Pitts with the opportunity there. Well, that's the first opportunity for Portsmouth for a while. So they managed to get the shot off, but it just going flying over the top of the crossbar there. But good to see Portsmouth starting to get some opportunities in the final third. Wycombe have had a number of opportunities. I have no preference on this game, guys. May the best team win. But as I say, from a football fan's point of view, being a neutral, I would like to see an end-to-end game, not a one-sided game. But understand if you guys are supporting a particular club, you are happy to see it going one way if it's your team. Wycombe now knocking the ball down the field. Portsmouth heading it back in the direction it came from, but Wycombe managed to intercept it. Now Wycombe on the attack, playing the ball in behind the Portsmouth defence here as they race into the box. Shot comes in, oh, and it's just past the far post as the ball inches wide of the far post. Not a bad effort. Sorry, Atos. Sorry, mate. Losing my phone there. Um, Atos saying, I'm hoping to visit someday and watch a match in the flesh at Fratton Park. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Hopefully you get over here one day. I wish you the best of luck with that, mate. Hope you manage to get over here one day for a game. Now, Portsmouth playing the ball out wide on the far side as they knock it forward there. Wycombe trying to challenge. Portsmouth managing to retain it. Now, Portsmouth just cutting it back there. As now they play it forward again on the far side. Wycombe trying to challenge. Portsmouth knocking it long up towards the edge of the Wycombe box. Wycombe heading it forward as they blast the ball down the field. And the ball bounces all the way back to the goalkeeper. Jamie saying, hello, everyone who is watching Fanden. Welcome. Come in, say hello, like, and subscribe. Everyone is welcome to join us. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. Absolutely. Yep. We are not a club channel, guys. We are very much a fan community channel. Working hard to build a positive channel where all fans are welcome. If you like the sound of that, then please do consider subscribing, as Jamie said. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. So the ball now back with the Wycombe goalkeeper. As Wycombe now trying to build from the back. Yeah, a lot of Wycombe woolly hats being seen there. So thank you, Jamie. Top man. Jamie saying West Ham 1-0 up. Thank you, Jamie. Now the ball with Wycombe. Oh, they've lost it there. As Portsmouth win it back on the halfway line. Both sets of players trying to win the possession there on the edge of the centre circle. It's Wycombe that come away with it. Now Wycombe charging forward down the centre. They get the shot off the ball, blocked off there as it loops up into the air and comes out towards this near side. Now Portsmouth come away with it as they now quickly try and get on the attack, racing forward down this near side as they knock it long up the field. It's intercepted by Wycombe. Wycombe just play it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper quickly plays it long down the field as Portsmouth head it back to the halfway line. Wycombe intercept it on this near side. They knock it forward as Portsmouth eventually knock it out of play for a throw-in. Jack is saying 2-0 Wycombe. Whoa. I know, yeah. Quite a surprise to see. Let's just have a look what's going on around the grounds, guys. We have got some other games going on tonight. As Jamie just told us, West Ham 1-0 up against Villa. In the Scottish Championship, guys, currently Hamilton Academic 0, Partick Thistle 0. And in the Highlands Lowland League, there was supposed to be a game tonight, but it's been postponed. Hearts second team v Gala Fairy Dean Rovers, but that's postponed, as I say. One game to tell you about in Northern Irish football. Larne currently 0-0 with Cliftonville, but that game has only recently kicked off 6 minutes in. So, yeah, that brings you bang up to date around the UK. Now the ball on this near side as Portsmouth just play it back to the goalkeeper there. Jamie is saying, I hope Dave is okay. Yeah, I'm sure he's okay, Jamie. He does. Sometimes we don't see him for a few days or a week. Sometimes he's busy with other stuff. That's just the way it goes. Sometimes he's, I know he's said he's had things going on. He's had family visiting Annie over the Christmas period. So maybe he might have gone seeing his daughter. We don't know. But, yep, hope he's well. Ball played down this near side as they're coming together there. And the referee blows for the foul. Atos with some emojis there. Jamie saying, oh my God, Wycombe 2-0, us 2-0 up already. Yep. Atos saying, much rain season here, so a bit cooler, but we're mostly at 28 degrees. Well, 3 minutes have been added on at the end of this first half. Thank you for sharing that with us. Atos is currently -4 at Wycombe tonight, where the game is being played. -4. um, at Wycombe Stadium. So a bit of a difference in temperature there, mate, compared to where you are. Now Wycombe with the possession on this near side. They've knocked it out of play. That's going to be a Portsmouth throw-in on this near side, midway inside the Wycombe half. Jackie's saying, I like Wycombe. They've had a few Worthing players over the years, vice versa. All right, okay, Jack. Thank you for sharing that with us, mate. Ball knocked out of play again here as it's played forward. That's going to be a throw into Wycombe, just inside the Portsmouth half. And Jamie is saying, Jack, nice one, mate. Thank you, Jamie. And Atos saying, yep, the MLS isn't any fun. They might have Messi now, but they don't have a relegation system. So there is nothing to play for, really. Franchise can fall apart sometimes, but supporters are pretty much fair weather. If the franchise is doing well, they are there. Otherwise, they just don't care. Well, that's understandable, to be honest. Atos, that's totally understandable. Like I say, with no relegation, it makes it a pretty boring league, really, doesn't it? I don't know why they don't have relegation, because it'd certainly make it more attractive to fans to watch. Portsmouth knocked the ball out of play on the far side. It's a throw into Wycombe. We're into the last 30 seconds of this half, guys. We'll have a look how the game's gone in numbers at half time. Wycombe now with a long throw forward as Portsmouth head it back in the direction it came from. Now Portsmouth knock it into the centre circle. Wycombe come to challenge. Portsmouth managing to retain the possession there. So they just cut it back. Now referee blows for the half-time whistle, and at half-time it has finished. Wycombe 2, Portsmouth 0. Portsmouth will work to do in the second half if they want to get themselves back into this game. But potential upset on the cards if it stays like this till full time. Right, guys, let's have a look how that first half has gone in numbers. Just bear with me a second. Don't forget, guys, if you could, please do hit that thumbs up if you like us covering this game or your team, as it does help us out identifying which clubs and games you guys like us covering here on Fanden. Let's catch up. We'll catch up with your messages in a moment, but before I do, let's quickly have a look at the half-time match stats. Just bear with me a second, guys. I will bring it on the screen in a moment. Just let me get it up on this on my computer. Here we go. There we go. Should be coming on your screen now. All right, there we go. Come on, load up. There we go. Right, guys. So this is how the first half has gone in numbers. Total shots 7 for Wycombe, 3 for Portsmouth. Shots on target 5 for Wycombe, 1 for Portsmouth. Possession 30% for Wycombe, 70% for Portsmouth. Passes none for Wycombe. No, we're not seeing no numbers for passes. Fouls 6 against Wycombe, 7 against Portsmouth. Yellow cards none. Red cards none. Offsides 2 against Wycombe, 1 against Portsmouth, and corners none for Wycombe, 1 for Portsmouth. So not much to choose between the two teams in respect of stats. But as you can see, Wycombe slightly better with the opportunities on goal, but Portsmouth better with the possession. But they've not got a lot to show for it with only 1 shot on target, 3 attempts in total. So hopefully it'll be a more interesting second half once the managers have had a team talk. Just to let you guys know what's going on around the grounds, Villa currently 1-0 down against West Ham in the Scottish Championship. Hamilton Academic 0-0 with Partick Thistle half-time in that one. And in the Highlands Lowlands League, Hearts' second team was supposed to be playing Ferrydale Dean tonight, but that game has been postponed probably because of a frozen pitch. Larne are 0-0 with Cliftonville in the Irish Premiership. Half time in that one. And if you're interested in Spanish football, guys, Raja Vallecano currently 1-1 with Celta Vigo. 35 minutes gone in that one. And in the German league, Borussia Dortmund currently 3-1 down against Bayer Leverkusen. Half time in that one. And in the Italian league, Lazio 1-0 up against Como. So there you go. Let's see if I can catch up with some of your messages here, guys. Just bear me a second. Where were we? Oh, I'm well behind, Anna. Right, I'm going to maybe skip some of these to catch up a bit, but I'll reread out some of them. Atos saying, in Brazil, I support my hometown club, Aquia. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. England, Eagles in English. We're not much of a club outside my home state, Para, of the big sides. I sort of follow my dad's team, Flamencos, from Rio de Janeiro. Yeah, I know Flamencos. I know of them. Awesome. Well, massive respect to you for supporting your hometown club, mate. I'm very much the same. I support my hometown club as well. But I just love football. I really do just love football. I like watching different clubs play different games. But when it comes to supporting a team, I do support my hometown club, even though there is big clubs just down the road from my club. Obviously, Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool, close to where my hometown club is. And I do like watching Liverpool. But as I say, I stay loyal to my hometown club, the same as you, mate. So respect to you for that, Atos. Jack is saying Salford City tomorrow, Leeds, Harrogate, Dagenham, Millwall, some big games coming. Yeah, absolutely, Jack. Yeah, is it Salford playing Manchester City tomorrow, isn't it, if I remember correctly? So I'll be rooting for Salford tomorrow. Jamie is saying, Atos, do you go to games, mate? Thank you, Jamie. Atos saying, my main club is Barcelona since I was a little kid. I follow all the Brazilians who play there from the days of Romero through Ronaldinho and beyond. I love a lot of English clubs, though. My heart belongs to Pompey in the English games. Awesome, Atos. Well, I'll tell you a Brazilian player I like, mate. You probably know of him. Used to play for Liverpool. Really liked him. And that is, I've got to say it right because he's got a similar name. It's Firmino. Is that right? There was Firmino and Fabinho. If I'm remembering rightly, Firmino was the striker. That's the player I really liked. I had a lot of respect for him. What a hard-working player he was. I really liked watching him for Liverpool. Fabinho also played for Liverpool, but wasn't at the club as long. I'm sure you probably know both of those players, mate. But yeah, Firmino, I really, really enjoyed watching Firmino. What a player he was. He reminded me of Kevin Davis with the way he played football. Not always, he wasn't a selfish striker. I don't like selfish strikers. I like strikers that work hard for the team and try and help their teammates get goal scoring opportunities. And he was very much like that. He worked hard up front, held the ball up, and helped his teammates have opportunities on goal as well. So I'm sure you know of him. Let me know if you do, mate. But thank you for that, Atos. Atos saying, not yet. I moved back recently, so I haven't had a chance yet, but I am hoping to go watch the state derby. Romo vs Physio. I can't read those names, mate. This season in the second division since Ramo was promoted last season. Awesome. Well, I'm sure you've been to games in the past, though. I think that's the question that Jamie might have been asking you. Have you been to support your team? So I'm sure you've been to games in the past for your club, um, but not recently. But thank you for that, Atos. Atos saying from the third tier. All right, cool. Footy Edits, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fan Den. Footy Edits, hope you're well, mate, and a pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to Football Fan Den and the Fan Den community. Not sure if I've seen you before, but if I haven't, big hello to you and welcome to Fan Den, mate. Footy Edit saying the support from Brazil. Absolutely, yep. Footy Edit saying, if my respect, absolutely. Well said, mate. Well said. And respect to you as well for that, mate. Jack saying, hi, Footy Edits. Thank you, Jack. Top man. And Atos saying the Saints aren't likely to stay up. They'd need to really put it together. Yeah, Southampton, I think, is sat at the bottom, aren't they? Cut adrift. Sorry, Atos. I sometimes need to think about it because I cover games right across the UK in all the divisions. So sometimes I lose track of where teams are at. But now you've just mentioned it, I remember, yeah, they're sitting at the bottom of the table, if I remember rightly, cut adrift, aren't they? But yeah, will be great to see the South Coast derby between Portsmouth and Southampton. Atos saying, hope we can stay up and build up on the season to stabilise in the Championship and hopefully make a bid for the Premier League in a few years. More. Massive respect to you, Atos. I like the realistic thinking there, mate. Top man. Jamie saying, hi, Footy Edits. Welcome to Fan Den. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Jamie. Sorry, guys. I'm not meaning to think. I'm just trying to catch up with the comments here a bit. So I might race through some of these comments. So I hope you understand just so I can try and catch up. So, yeah. Jack saying, hopefully Pompey go down, play us in a couple of years. Joking. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, Jack is a fan, just for you guys. Atos, if you don't know, Jack supports a club down on the South Coast. Worthing, if I'm remembering that correctly, which is a non-league club playing in non-league. So, but Jack obviously shows respect to other clubs, always shows respect to other clubs, but obviously is eager for his club to climb up the divisions and play some of the local rivals or the bigger clubs that are local to him, but also follows Brighton as well. Jack saying, I'd love to play Portsmouth in a league game one year. Well, keep your fingers crossed, Jack. Might happen, mate. Footy Edits saying, hi, Jack. Awesome. Thank you, Footy Edits. And Atos saying, I watch games from all over thanks to the YouTube. So I'm no stranger to midnight games. I watch a few Indian and Aussie league games now and again. And then it's pretty much my midnight for us here. Respect to you, Atos. True football fan. Massive respect to you, mate. I always like to meet fans that like watching different clubs. So respect to you for that, mate. Footy Edit saying, who did you support? Who did you support? I'm not sure if that's who that's directed to, but if it's directed to me, mate, I'm a football fan. I enjoy watching all clubs around the UK and in other leagues around the world as well. But my club is Bolton Wanderers, the club I support, where I was born. But thank you for that, mate. Atos saying, you a Saints man, Jack? No, he's Worthing. Well, there you go. He's answering you. I'm Worthing there. Thank you, Jack. Sorry, guys. As I say, I'm just trying to catch up with the comments. Footy Edit saying, if he is, okay. I hate Southampton. Well, you dislike Southampton, Footy Edits. We try to avoid using the word hate here at Fan Den because that's a strong word to use. Obviously, no problem if you dislike Southampton, no problem with that whatsoever. But as I say, we try and avoid hating here because life is too short, mate. Look at the world that we're living with all the craziness going on with wars and stuff like that. There's enough hate in the world, so we don't need to add to it here at Fan Den. We believe in trying to be positive, but I get what you mean, mate. You're new to the channel, so you're forgiven for that. But yeah, no problem if you dislike Southampton. But as I say, we try to keep the word hate to a minimum if we can. Right, guys, I'm gonna quickly try and skip. I'm probably going to skip some of these comments because it's going to take me ages to catch up. And But thank you for that, Footy Edits. Jamie saying, Footy Edits, I'm a Sheffield United fan. Who do you support? Thank you, Jamie. Atos saying, get involved. Man, you never know what you can do for the club and support until you try. I'm hoping to get involved myself over here in my hometown and state. Awesome. Yeah, why not, mate? Absolutely. Well said. Atos saying, football is life. And also saying, Footy Edits, welcome to Portsmouth. Thank you, Footy Edits. Although, as I say, we're not a club channel, we're very much a fan community channel. Marcos, sorry, mate. Marcos saying, I'm good, you, Jamie. Thank you, Marcos. Good to hear, mate. Loving the positive vibes. Footy Edits saying, Jamie, I'm a Portsmouth fan. Awesome. Well, a pleasure to have you with us, Footy Edits. That explains why you dislike Southampton. And Jamie saying, cool, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Right, guys, I'm just going to quickly grab a fresh drink before the second half starts. So keep your comments coming. I'll try and read out more of your comments in the second half. But I'm just going to go and grab a quick drink before it gets underway for the second half. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Just grabbing a quick drink. Although my lovely lady done it for me, so managed to get a quick pee break there. So we're back underway for the second half as Wycombe with the possession on the far side. Now it's knocked down the field. Footy Edits saying Pompey are the best. Well, I'm sure every club thinks that about their club, mate. Every fan thinks that about their club, but no problem you thinking that, mate. And Marco saying, good to hear. Thank you, Marco. Mark Footy Edit saying, been a fan of them my whole life. Well, respect to you, mate. Respect to you for that. Now the ball back with the Portsmouth goalkeeper. Marco saying, let's go, Wycombe. Thank you, Marco. Now Portsmouth playing the ball out wide on the far side. As Wycombe tried a challenge, Portsmouth just managing to retain the possession there as they play it out towards this near side, switching the play. Now Portsmouth coming forward as they edge away up towards the edge halfway line. It's knocked down the field as they try and get in behind there, but no Portsmouth player running onto it as it rolls behind and out of play, and that would be a goal kick to Wycombe. Footy Edit saying, boo. Okay, mate. Okay. Atos is saying, what isn't tonight Graham Potter debut, or am I getting him his name club cross? No, you're right. Yeah, he's new West Ham manager, isn't he? No, you're right there, mate. You're absolutely right. And West Ham still 1-0 up. It's half-time in that one now, guys. Still 0-0 in Scotland in the Scottish Championship. Hamilton Academic 0, Partick Thistle 0. 50 minutes gone in that one. But no, you're right there, Atos. Now the ball knocked up the field as Portsmouth winning it back. Wycombe come to challenge. Portsmouth play it back into the centre circle there. Now they switch the play out to the opposite side of the field. It's knocked forward, trying to get in behind the Wycombe defence here as Wycombe come across a challenge. Now it's knocked up the field as Wycombe knock it out of play, and that will be a throw-in. Atos saying, oh, snap, it is, let's go, Hammers. Thank you, Atos. And Jack saying, yeah, Potter, first game against Villa. Thank you, Jack. Jack saying Potter was raised in a Birmingham City fan. I didn't know that, Jack, actually. So thank you for sharing that with us, mate. So I take it his dream job may be to manage Birmingham one day then. Atos saying at 4, the pitch must be like solid steel. Yeah, -4. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it is. Well, it is pretty. It will be at Wycombe, yeah. Obviously, a lot of the richer clubs in England and Scotland have under-soil heating, so they're able to thaw out the pitch. But Wycombe are not a rich club, so I imagine it is pretty solid pitch. Now, Wycombe just playing the ball back to the goalkeeper there. Good shout, Atos. Atos saying, don't miss the cold. Used to live in New England, New Hampshire. In the US, winters can be pretty awful there too. New England, is that on the? Trying to think. Is that on the East Coast or the South Coast, Atos? I can't remember now. Is that the East Coast or West Coast of America? Obviously, maybe not right on the coast, but you know what I mean. That's how I remember the geography of America. There's the East Coast and the West Coast, isn't there? Now Wycombe on the far side, racing forward. Portsmouth make the challenge, and it's gone behind. That's going to be a corner to Wycombe on the far side. Right, apologies, guys. I'm going to skip some of these comments. Otherwise, I'm going to be chasing myself for the rest of the second half, and I want to keep you guys informed of the game. So I'm going to skip quite a chunk of these comments. So apologies if I miss your comment. And I always do my best to read as many comments as I can. But as I say, sometimes I just fall too far behind. Atos saying, Gaz, the president of the FA, thank you, sir, for the coverage. My pleasure. Thank you for your kind words. I'm not a president. I am the host of Fanden. I am the host of Fanden, but I do have help in the background from some family. My lovely lady, my bro, and obviously me doing a lot of the work myself, but I do have a little bit of help from family in the background sometimes. But thank you for your kind words, Atos. And Stevie's saying, Gaz, we'll be back in a moment. But the radar will keep you updated while he's away. He's just getting a drink. Thank you, Stevie. Now the ball crossed in from the corner as it's headed wide and it goes behind, and that's going to be a goal kick to Portsmouth. Thank you, Stevie. Nice one, mate. Atos saying, nah, I started watching from Marrero on all the Pelly. I've watched is achieved. My dad watches him, though, even to watch him only from 1970s on my footy history starts in 93. So even Zico was. All right, fair enough, mate. Now the ball played out wide on the far side as Portsmouth just play it back to the goalkeeper there. Now it's knocked out wide to this near side as Portsmouth quickly coming forward. Wycombe coming to challenge. Portsmouth managing to retain it. It's played in towards the edge of the box here. As Portsmouth now with the cross headed up into the air by Wycombe. As they managed to knock it away, but Portsmouth win it back just on the edge of the box there. As they try and get the shot off, but it deflects off the Wycombe player out towards the far side. Now Portsmouth coming forward on the far side, but they've forced to cut it back there as Wycombe press to win it back. Now Portsmouth knocking it long, trying to get in behind the Wycombe defence. It's headed away out to this near side. Portsmouth now cutting it back towards the edge of the box to get the shot up, but it's a wild effort as it blazes over the top of the crossbar and Miles behind there. That's Miles over. Atos saying, retired around then. Okay, thank you, mate. Atos saying, if you ever get the chance to watch some archive games, watch the Brazilian England game from 1970s. I might have watched it. I can't remember. I have watched some retro games in the past, mate. I may have seen it. Although my I'm not that old to remember it though. Although I do feel I'm getting old now, but not that old, not quite that old yet. Atos saying, ridiculous ball game. Well, if I get a chance at some point in the future, I might look it up again. Ball played down the far side now for Wycombe as Portsmouth intercept it. Now Portsmouth playing it forward there. It's not back in the direction it came from as it bounces out on the far side. No, Wycombe just managed to get across and keep it in play, but Portsmouth win it back. Now Portsmouth trying to get on the attack as they play it back to the goalkeeper there. Goalkeeper knocks it down the field. Now Portsmouth racing forward into the Wycombe half. It's played out wide on this near side as they keep coming forward here. Wycombe try and challenge. Portsmouth playing it back into the middle. As Wycombe again press to try and win it back though as Portsmouth play it forward there. It's won back by Wycombe. Now Wycombe playing it out wide on this near side as they knock it long up the field and it's won back by Portsmouth midway inside the Portsmouth half of the field. Now Portsmouth playing the ball forward. As again Wycombe tried to challenge, Portsmouth just managing to retain it. So they now play it into the middle of the park. Jack is saying, is that where when you was born, Atos, or when you became a fan? Thank you, Jack. And Jack saying, I was born in 2005. Thank you, Jack. And Atos saying, born in 1987. Can't remember much before 92, 93. Fair enough, mate. Yep, fair enough. And Jack saying, Rooney was who I grew up with. And Atos saying, prime Rooney was the complete footballer, straight pace, finishing. Shame he played alongside CR7 and Messi, still legendary. I thought he played quite well when he was alongside Ronaldo, to be honest. I thought they complemented each other quite well at United in their younger days. Although I know what you mean, Ronaldo did hog the limelight, didn't he? If that's what you're referring to. Jack saying Ronaldo, Messi, obviously. And Jamie is saying Jack, cool. Thank you, Jamie. Jack saying Rooney never played with Messi, and he might just be his broken English, Jack. His understanding maybe his native language is not English, so maybe just missed a word out there expressing what he meant. Jack saying Messi didn't play in England. No, he hasn't. Atos saying, oh, sorry, thought you watched league outside England. Yeah, I do, but I don't cover them on the channel, really. Don't cover them on here on Fandom, unless it's Champions League or Europa League. But yeah, we focus on UK clubs here on Fandom. But we do cover European clubs when it's Champions League and Europa League games, obviously when they play UK clubs. But yeah, no apology needed, mate. Easy misunderstanding. Thank you, Atos. And Atos saying Northeast. Thank you, mate. And Atos saying, but yeah, I was about an hour drive from the sea. We even have Portsmouth up there too, and it is also a very important coastal town. Portsmouth, yeah, absolutely. Portsmouth, very important coastal town. Um, Big navy. The navy used the docks there a lot. Ball's knocked out of play there as it's gone out for a throw in. Sorry, for a goal kick. My apologies, guys. If you are just joining us, guys, please do hit the thumbs up if you could. And thank you very much if you have already. We are currently on 57 minutes gone. It's Wycombe 2, Portsmouth 0. Atos saying, I meant more as in contemporary. Complimenting players, I think he's saying that. And we played you lot in the 2009 Champions League final. Thank you, Atos. Yeah, I kind of got what you meant, mate. Obviously, understandable with your native language being, I presume it's Spanish, your native language, I presume. But you speak pretty good English, mate. Respect to you for that. Portsmouth now with the possession on this near side. Wycombe trying to challenge for it. As Portsmouth just play it back into the centre of the field. Wycombe coming to press the ball. Now it's worked out wide on the far side as Portsmouth come forward. Wycombe again coming to press the ball as Portsmouth just play it back to their centre backs there. Now it's switched back out wide on this near side as again Wycombe challenge. Portsmouth forced to play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Jack saying, yep, Salford City tomorrow, Chelsea, Morecambe beat Worthing in the FA Cup. Yes, they did, Jack. They did, didn't they? But at least, is it the FA Trophy you guys got reinstated in? So at least you still got that to play for, mate. And Jack, Jack saying, I think he means a town in US called Portsmouth. Right. My apologies for the misunderstanding, Atos, if that's what you mean. Yeah, he might have been answering my question. I mean more in. That's not what. Yeah, but yeah, and it was about an hour's drive from the sea. We even have a Portsmouth up there too, and it is also a very important coastal town. Right, my apologies for the misunderstanding, Atos. As I say, I'm trying to concentrate on keeping you guys informed on the game as well. So my apologies, mate. Thank you for that. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jack, for explaining as well, mate. Yeah. Sometimes too much going on. My apologies there, guys. Referee's blown foul here. Free kick to Portsmouth. Now Portsmouth taking it short. Now they knock it forward down the centre. It's won back by Wycombe. As Wycombe just play it back to the goalkeeper. And Jamie is saying, Atos, yep, big army town at Portsmouth, mate. Thank you, Jamie. And Jack saying Portsmouth, a city, by the way. Atos saying same. Portsmouth, USA. It's a pretty important town for the American Navy as well. It's a big university town. I live near the American sea coast now that I am back in Brazil. Sorry, Amazonian sea coast. Yeah, I think a lot of major cities in Brazil are on the coast, aren't they? Because the deeper into Brazil you go, obviously a lot of the Amazon rainforest in Brazil. Oh, sorry, the Brazilian rainforest. However you guys see it. We've got a corner on this near side for Wycombe. Atos saying, Gaz, we speak Portuguese in Brazil, but I am Fluent in both Portuguese, Spanish, and English. Actually, my English is probably my better language. All right, okay. My apologies there, mate. My apologies. Um, yeah, well, Portuguese, Spanish. A lot of South American countries, it's divided, isn't it? South America. Some South American countries speak Portuguese. Some South American countries speak Spanish. So, my apologies for the uh, misjudgment, mate. Yeah, I'm probably getting confused with Argentina. I think it's Argentina that speaks Spanish, don't they? I think, if I remember rightly. Well, we're still waiting for this corner, guys. We've got a lot of shenanigans going on in the box here. The referee's dealing with, and he's going to get a card out here. I think somebody's going to get a yellow card. Atos saying, "No worries, guys. Top man, thank you, mate." Yeah. So it's going to be a Wycombe player getting booked here with a yellow card, and a Portsmouth player. Yeah, they were juggling with each other there. And they're still doing it now. So Daniel Harvey booked by the referee. Now Portsmouth with the corner. It's deep. Headed behind. And that's going to be a goal kick to Wycombe. So, yep, thank you, Atos, top man. Jack is saying 3 languages. Yeah, respect to you, mate. I speak English. I speak English well. I'm trying to learn German, but I'm struggling with it. As I think it's easier when you go to a country. I'm hoping to go to Germany one day so that I can. It might help me pick up the language better. I know a lot of words in German, but not enough to put sentences together. Christian Sadie has also been booked by the referee for that shenanigans in the box. But yeah, as I say, I'm trying to learn German, but I think it makes it easier to learn a language if you're in and around people speaking that language. And unfortunately, I do know 1 or 2 German people, but they mainly speak English because they live in England. So, yeah, ball's knocked out of play on this near side for a throw in. Jack saying, I wish I could speak multiple languages. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to learn German, Jack. It's quite difficult, though, when you get in your later years to learn another language. But you're young enough, Jack. You're young enough, mate. Just pick one language that you want to learn and start. The best tip I can give you is start watching films and stuff like that that speak that language. You might start picking it up if you're not around people that speak it. Obviously, if you're around people that speak it, it makes it easier. But if you're not around people that speak it, then the best tip I can give you is obviously watching films and YouTube stuff that might help you pick up the language. But pick one language and stick to it, because if you try and learn different languages, then it just gets confusing. Um, need to learn one language at a time. Some people, I think, just naturally gifted to pick up more languages, though. Now Portsmouth with the possession on the edge of their own box. Ball knocked long down the field, out wide to the far side. Wycombe come to challenge. It's knocked back in the direction it came from, as Portsmouth now shift the ball out wide to this near side. Wycombe coming to press the ball. As they just cut it back there, Portsmouth. And now Portsmouth with the possession just on the edge of their own box. Now it's knocked long out wide to the far side again. As again, Wycombe come to challenge. Portsmouth just cutting it back there. As they play it back to their centre backs. Now it's switched out to this near side with a long ball forward. Wycombe heading it back in the direction it came from. Portsmouth with it, win it back on the halfway line. Now Portsmouth trying to come forward, but Wycombe challenge for it. Now Wycombe coming away with it. As Portsmouth make the challenge on the edge of the centre circle and win it back. Now Portsmouth just playing it back again to their centre backs as they knock it long in behind the Wycombe defence here. Trying to race to keep it in play, but couldn't do as it goes out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick for Wycombe. Atos saying, I lived most of my life in the US, small town called Nashua, about an hour away from Portsmouth. Now I am in Castana, Castana, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Para Brazil. So free kick here for Wycombe. All right, so you're right on the tip then. Yeah, I'm just looking on the map now where you are, mate. So you're like right on the tip of Brazil, where it arches round from North America, that starts going down towards Argentina. That right, like points out, doesn't it? There's like a point of Brazil where it, um. So yeah, cool. I think that's yeah. I'm gonna awesome. And just have a look where that is in America, so I know where you're going on about. Portsmouth now with the possession on the halfway line. It's played out wide on this near side. Now they cut it back into the middle as Wycombe come to press the ball. Portsmouth now edging the way forward again. Again, Wycombe trying to challenge. It's just kept in play there as they cut it back. Now it's played out wide on the far side as Wycombe challenge for it again. The hell? Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Ah. Now I know where you are. Yeah, I know where he was. So you're up there, Portsmouth near Boston. If you'd have said Boston, I don't know when you meant, mate. Yeah, Boston near New Hampshire, near Boston, Massachusetts. Yeah, I know that well. Not far from the New York area. Obviously, USA is huge, but yeah, Portsmouth just up north of Boston. I've got a stoppage at the moment, guys. Portsmouth player just receiving treatment. So yeah, Atos, I know where you are now in Brazil, and I know where you were living in the USA. That's some distance to travel. It's a lot better. It was a quite a considerable long flight. What 7, maybe 8 hour flight from there to Brazil, where you are now. Atos saying here, We're like two-ish hours out from the sea. Yeah, I've just had a look roughly where you are on the map. Obviously, it's only given me a rough idea of where you are, but I know where you are now. I just say most of the people live in the south and southeast, with majority of the population being relatively coastal, but the inland is largely inhabited. Yeah, due to the rainforest, isn't it? That's why. Yeah, I've studied Brazil geographically with in geography terms like the Amazon. Is it the Amazon, the rainforest of and the river as well? Because I've watched some fishing programs out there in Brazil, um, which has taught me a bit of the geography of Brazil. Jack saying Nashua. Now Portsmouth on the edge of the centre circle as they come forward here. Wycombe coming to press the ball. Wycombe unable to win it there. It's now Portsmouth knocking it in behind. As the ball just route gets away from them there, and it's gone behind and out of play for a goal kick. Jack saying another triple H from there. The wrestling dude. Thank you, Jack. I think that's who you mean. The wrestling dude. Atos saying, but the further inland you go, the more sparsely populated it is. Mostly small towns, villages, and farmland. Atos saying, nah, you're good, man. Most of the South America is Spanish. Brazil is the only Portuguese, with some French, Dutch, and English around the Guyanas and Suriname. Yeah, I've heard of Suriname. Yeah, I've heard of Suriname. They've got a national football team, haven't they? Suriname, if that's the same team I'm thinking of. Anyway, I'm having a substitution here for Wycombe. And Antos saying, Jack, you are right. Paul is from Nashu. His family is still pretty relevant there. He's known to come by once in a while. I think he lives in Connecticut near WWE headquarters there these days. So Richard Cohn coming on, and it's Brandon Hanlon coming off for Wycombe. Atos saying, thank you, Jack. Awesome, loving the positive vibes. Jamie saying, I'm from England. I still can speak English. Thank you, Jamie. Atos saying, use AI as an assist. AI can teach you just about anything these days. And now Portsmouth with the possession, just playing it back to the goalkeeper. Now it's knocked long out wide to the far side. Jack saying, I love wrestling growing up, Atos. And even now, I was a wrestling fan before football, mate. Yeah, I used to love it when I was a kid, but when you get older, you start to realise how fake it is, unfortunately. But I was a big fan of it when I was a kid. I remember growing up watching the likes of the British Bulldog and Hulk Hogan and The Undertaker and all that. It's not. Sorry. Wycombe now challenge for it. Portsmouth knock it away up the field on that far side. It's gone out of play there for a throw in. Atos saying, yes, sir, my state is roughly the edge of the Amazon rainforest. To give you a sense of scale, if my state was a country, we'd be, I think, the 11th or so largest country on earth, but we're only about a 10 million population, most of which are up here in the metropolitanized area of the capital. Belém. I'm only 60k outside of Belém. Small for a capital, but a nice, charming historical city. All right, cool. Thank you for sharing that, Atos. And Atos is saying, I enjoy wrestling, though I'm not more of MMA guy. Fair enough. Now Portsmouth coming forward. I say, play it out wide on this near side. Wycombe coming to challenge. Portsmouth just cut it back there. Portsmouth managing to retain the possession. On the edge of the box here. Ball crossed in. It's deep. Goalkeeper plucks it out the air. And that released the pressure momentarily for Wycombe. Anto saying, indeed, Boston is a great city. Highly recommended if you ever stateside. Avoid New York, though. It's really just a big city. Nothing much. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. If I ever went to the US, I'd be going there for the motorsport. I love motocross. I'm a big motocross fan, and obviously America a lot more friendly to people riding motocross bikes than the UK. The UK government very anti off road. They don't like you riding off road in this country. So unfortunately, it makes it harder to ride motocross bikes. But in US and Canada, they're a lot more friendly to it, a lot more tolerant of it. So if I ever went to the US, I'd be probably heading for a part of the US where it's more out in the sticks, so to speak, where you can ride dirt bikes and four-wheel drives and things like that. Now Portsmouth with a possession on this near side. But thank you, Atos. And Atos saying, from Boston around 10-ish hours, there aren't any direct flights. You have to go Boston, Miami, Pelham, which is a 4 hours, then 6 hours connection, more or less. Well, that's understandable. Yeah, probably not a lot of demand that far north to go to that part of Brazil. To be honest, I think it's the same in the UK. The nearest major airport to me is either Liverpool or Manchester, and I don't think there's a lot of flights from Manchester to South America, even though it's a massive airport. I don't think there's a lot of flights to. I think there's one or two, but not many. So if you want to fly to South America from the UK, you probably have to go to Heathrow, which is obviously in London. Ball knocked out of play on this near side. Jack saying, Triple H was my favourite wrestler. It's through him. I'm such a Motorhead fan too. All right, cool, Jack. And Tony Tony Miola. How you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Hope you're well. Tony Miola saying, go Portsmouth. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the show and welcome to Fanden and the Fanden community. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Hello to you, wherever you are in the world. And Jamie saying, hi, Tony. Welcome to Fanden. Thank you, Jamie. And Atos saying, yep, the game is a classic intro theme. Edges was always my favourite, but you can't do no wrong with Motorhead. Atos saying, Tony Miola, let's go. Thank you, mate. Thank you, Atos. Jack saying, I'm good. I'm going football in East London, by the way. Guys, so if you do Salford game or another one won't be on tomorrow. No worries, Jack. Yeah, I thought you might be going to a game tomorrow, mate. No worries. I'm sure I'll catch up with you in a couple of days when you're not going to a game. Or Wycombe getting in behind the Portsmouth defence there, but the keeper just comes to intercept it. And that released the pressure momentarily for Portsmouth. Now Portsmouth's trying to get on the attack as they play it out wide on the far side. Atos saying they don't. Then you'd love Brazil here. Motorcycles are the main means of travel. Most of the towns have huge off-road scenes, not much in the way of four-wheelers, but I'm sure you'd find them. Uh, Crosses on. Thank you, Atos. Thank you for that, mate. Yeah, a lot of dirt roads in Brazil, isn't there? A lot of dirt roads. Obviously, I'm not, like I say, I'm no expert, but from what I've learned about Brazil, a lot of the major tarmac roads are in and around the major cities and towns, aren't they? The further out you go into the sticks, so to speak, out into the countryside, then the roads start to get really deteriorated and a lot of muddy tracks and stuff, isn't there? So bikes are better suited for that. Portsmouth now with the possession on the edge of the centre circle. Now it's played out wide on the far side as Wycombe come to press the ball. Portsmouth just managing to retain it there as they play it back into the middle. Now they switch the play out to this near side as they race forward here. Wycombe trying to challenge. Portsmouth managed to keep the possession under pressure as they're forced to play it back into their own half there. Now it's played into the middle. As Portsmouth work it out wide on the far side. Now racing forward. Wycombe challenge as Wycombe managed to win it back there. Now they knock it forward as Wycombe lose the possession there. Portsmouth winning it back. Now Portsmouth charging forward, racing towards the edge of the box. Ball played in. Wycombe knock it away as it blasts out up the field on the far side, and Portsmouth get back and intercept it. Oh, nearly getting themselves in trouble there, Portsmouth, but Wycombe unable to come away with it, but they have won it back on the edge of the centre circle. Now it's knocked out wide to this near side, headed on by Wycombe. Portsmouth trying to challenge. The referee blows for the foul, and that's going to be a free kick to Portsmouth for the offside. Jamie saying, Jack, have a nice time and be safe travels, pal. Thank you, Jamie. And Atos saying, the other hand, everywhere. The other hand, everywhere. I'm still talking about the bikes, I think, there, mate. But thank you, Atos. Oh, now Wycombe coming forward. Ball played into the box. They cut it back there. As Portsmouth just managed to intercept it. Now Portsmouth playing it out wide on the far side. As Portsmouth now charging forward. Wycombe challenge. Portsmouth just managed to keep the possession. Jack saying, hope Dave's all right. Thank you, Jack. Yep, Jamie said the same thing before. As I say, he does disappear sometimes for a few days, sometimes a week. Quite normal that now for Dave. But thank you, Jack. And Jack saying, same with Gatwick. I'd laugh out loud, I don't think. Jack saying Heathrow is like the main. Gatwick and Manchester do most, but not all. Yeah, a lot of flights go out of Manchester, a lot, but I'm not sure there's a lot of flights to South America, though, to be honest. And if there is a flight to South America, like to the capital city, Rio de Janeiro, then it's probably one flight a week or something like that. Ball's out of play on this near side. Atos saying probably London, Rio, or London, Sao Paulo. But I think there might be some London Manus too. The latter there takes you into the heart of the Amazon rainforest. It's a small city, but it is the most. Thank you, Atos. Substitution here for Wycombe. Atos saying important business district in Brazil after Sao Paulo. David Wheeler coming on for Berlin Lubala. As Wycombe make the substitution there. Don't forget, guys, if you could, please do hit the like button. If you like us covering your team or this game, would be appreciated. And thank you very much if you have already. Now Portsmouth with the free kick. It's not long down the field as Wycombe just managed to intercept it there. They knock it back up the field on this near side. Portsmouth get into it first as they just play it back to their defensive line. Now Portsmouth charging forward. Ball worked out wide on the far side. Wycombe come to challenge. Portsmouth just play it back to the goalkeeper there. Now it's knocked out wide to this near side as it goes out for a throw-in to Wycombe. And Atos saying, important business. I read that. Thank you, mate. Jack saying, thanks, Jamie. Thank you, Jack. And Jack saying, I wasn't expecting Wycombe to be this comfortable, to be fair. League One, Portsmouth Championship. Yeah, but Portsmouth having a tough time in the league. So obviously confidence low in their team. Wycombe challenging at the top of League One, so confidence is high. This is what kind of result you can get in the cup when you have one team in a higher league struggling and one team in a lower league full of confidence. If you are just joining us, guys, we're just coming up towards 88 minutes gone. It's Wycombe 2, Portsmouth 0. And Jack saying, is the ground a sellout tonight? I can't see the stands at the minute, but no, I don't. I think it's been a good attendance. So I'm not sure if it's been a sellout, but it's definitely been pretty full, mate. Now Portsmouth playing it back into the middle, and Jack is saying Dave might be on holiday again. He was last time. Yeah, he might have gone seeing his family or something. Yeah, he was last time on holiday, right? Ball now with Portsmouth on this near side. Portsmouth trying to play forward there. Wycombe pressing to win it back. And just to let you guys know, in the FA Cup, the other game going on tonight, Aston Villa won, West Ham won. 74 minutes gone in that one. So Villa have equalised against West Ham. In the Scottish Championship, Hamilton Academic won, Partick Thistle 2. That one's into added on time. 90 plus 2 minutes in that one. And in the Northern Irish Premiership, it's Larne 2, Cliftonville 0. 81 minutes gone in that one. Jamie's dead. Sorry, Jamie, I didn't see that. Jamie saying, Villa got a goal, 1-1. Thank you, Jamie. And Tony Mola is saying, gracias, Atos Gomez Fonze. Thank you, mate. Well, I'm not sure what that's exactly meaning. I haven't got time to put it in the translator, but I get gracias. Now the ball played out wide on the far side for Portsmouth. It just goes out of play there. And that's going to be a throw-in. So, yeah, Tommy Matus, thank you, mate. Not, as I say, not 100% sure what you're saying there. Jamie saying, Jack, it's a cup. Don't know what will happen in a game. That's why we love the FA Cup runs. Absolutely, yeah. Well said, Jamie. Well said. 4 minutes added on at the end of this second half. Jack saying, wasn't many fans at yours yesterday, though, Jamie. Yeah, but as I say, midweek game on a cold night. Was a surprise, though, considering the tickets were cheap. Creeping Death saying, maybe Pompey needs to sign another player that hasn't played in a year, or another proven striker from the Irish League. Thank goodness we have billionaire owners. Okay, thank you for that. Creeping, hope you're well, mate. Welcome to Fanden. Hope you're well. Pleasure to have you with us. Strange account name now, that, mate. But welcome to the show and welcome to the Fanden community. And Jack saying, did you know it was weekend side, Jamie? Weekend side, Jamie. Yeah, you normally get a clue with that when it's going to be lot of youngsters playing, so he probably did know that. And Jamie's saying Jack never is in a cup game, and on Thursday night in cold, lots of people don't want to go outside. Very true, Jamie. Now Portsmouth on the far side as to try and play it forward. It's won back by Wycombe. As Portsmouth challenge again. Portsmouth playing it in towards the edge of the centre circle. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as to try and play it forward there. Wycombe intercept it. There's a coming together, and the referee's blown for the foul. That's going to be a free kick to Wycombe. Devlin has been booked by the referee, the Portsmouth player. Jamie saying high creeping. Welcome to Fandon. Thank you, Jamie. And Jack is saying, yep, tickets were cheaper than Worthing's in the County Cup. Thank you, Jack. And Jack saying 2-1 Villa now. Thank you, Jack. And Keeping Death saying, haha, thanks, buddy. It's a Metallica song. If Pompey invested well, we'd be a force. We consistently buy cheap, unproven players. Tired of it. Well, that's understandable, mate. Thank you for explaining Creeping Death. It's a Metallica song. I should have clocked that, to be honest, mate. But yeah, fair enough, mate. And totally understand your frustration. This is the place to let your frustrations be heard. Totally understand. Absolutely know what you mean there, mate. Nothing worse than owners trying to play it on the cheap, especially when they've got money. So, yeah, thank you for that, mate. Wycombe playing it right into the corner flag on the far side as Portsmouth challenge. Wycombe knock it out of play for a throw into Portsmouth. About 5 yards from the corner flag. Long throw forward. Wycombe knock it in towards the edge of the box here. Portsmouth just managing to intercept it, but Wycombe win back the possession. And there goes the full-time whistle as the referee ball blows the full-time whistle. And at full-time it has finished. Wycombe Wanderers 2, Portsmouth 0. Disappointing second half, to be honest, guys. But Wycombe have caused an upset as they march on into the next round. Portsmouth might be relieved, to be honest, to be out of the cup as they've got to concentrate on trying to stay in the championship. So maybe Portsmouth fans feel relieved to not be having the distraction of the cup while they're trying to focus on their championship survival. Let's have a look how the game has gone in numbers, guys. Just bear with me a second. Don't forget, if you could, guys, if you like us covering your team or this game, then please do hit that like button to let us know. Thank you very much if you have already. Right, so let's have a quick look at the full-time match stats. Drop your final comments in, guys, because I will be jumping off very quickly as I've had come straight in from work for this game. Literally 10 minutes in from work, so I've had nothing to eat or anything yet, and I am starving. So, yeah, I'm ready for my evening meal. Famished, to be honest. Can't wait to grab some food. So come on, load up. Here we go. So this is how the game has gone in numbers, guys. Total shots, 8 for Wycombe, 7 for Portsmouth. Shots on target, 5 for Wycombe, 2 for Portsmouth. Possession, 30% for Wycombe, 70% for Portsmouth. Passes, none, not seeing any numbers for that at the moment. Fouls, 9 against Wycombe, also 9 against Portsmouth. Yellow cards, 1 for Wycombe, 2 for Portsmouth. Red cards, none, thankfully. Offsides, 4 for Wycombe, 3 for Portsmouth. And corners, 1 for Wycombe, 3 for Portsmouth. Let's have a quick look what's going on the other games. Wycombe, obviously, winning this one 2-0. Full time. Aston Villa 2-1 up now against West Ham. 81 minutes gone in that one. And in the Scottish Championship, Hamilton Academic have lost 2-1 to Partick Thistle, and that is a full-time result. Game in the Highland Lowland League. Hearts' second team was supposed to be playing Gala Ferry Dean Rovers tonight, but that was postponed probably because of a frozen pitch. And one game to tell you about in the Northern Irish Premiership, Larne winning 2-0 against Cliftonville. Full-time result there. In the Spanish La Liga, Ray Valenciano 2-0, 2-1 up against Celta Vigo. And in the German Bundesliga, Borussia Dortmund currently 3-2 down against Bayer Leverkusen. That one is into added on time. In the Italian league, Lazio 1-1 with Como. That's just full time now as we speak. So, yep, there you go, guys. That brings you up to date with games across Europe, across the UK, sorry, and some of the games in Europe. So, I'll read out your final comments. Jamie is saying, Jack, yep, no, that's because we third in the league, says the best players and gets the young players on, see what they're like. Thank you, Jamie. Yep, absolutely. And Jack saying, to be fair, though, Fulham only got 13k yesterday in a 29k ground. Well, like I say, as we know, Jack, some games get bigger attendances than others, don't they? So thank you, Jack. Jack saying, and they were against Watford, more local than Cardiff to Sheffield. Yeah, that's like a local derby, that, isn't it? Thank you, Jack. Jack saying, thanks for the stream, guys. Take care, all. Thank you, Jack. Safe travels tomorrow going to the game. Best wishes to you and your family, Jack. Stay safe, mate. And thank you for being with us. Pleasure having your company and conversation. Take care, Jack. All the best, mate. And Jamie is saying, Jack, it's still good. Still good fans. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, very true. And Atos saying, good game, everyone. Shame we couldn't win, but by now we can focus on the championship. Cheers, Wycombe. Cheers, guys. Everyone have a good night. Thank you, Atos. Been a pleasure having you with us, mate. Hopefully see you on a future stream, mate. Best wishes to you and your family. Enjoyed talking to you tonight and getting to know you a bit, mate. So, yeah, pleasure having you with us. Best wishes to you and your family. As I say, stay safe and well. Hope you have a good weekend, Atos. And look forward to hopefully seeing you on a future stream. Take care, mate. All the best. And Jamie saying, great live again, Gaz, mate. Take care, pal. Night. Be safe tomorrow. And night, Becky. Thank you, Jamie. Best wishes to you and Megan, mate. Thank you for your company and conversation. Always a pleasure having you with us, mate. Stay safe and well. Enjoy the rest of your evening and hope you have a good weekend as well, Jamie. All the best, mate. Stay safe at work tomorrow. Take care, Jamie. And Jamie saying, take care, Jack, mate. Thank you, Jamie. And Jamie saying, night, everyone. Top man. Thank you, Jamie. Creeping Dad saying, what's for dinner, bud? I'm not sure at the moment, mate. Literally came in 10 minutes before work, so I'm not sure. My lovely missus might have put something on. I'm not sure what we're having. Probably something quick tonight, maybe. I'm not sure, but probably have maybe a nice roast dinner over the weekend. But yeah, probably just something quick tonight with it being late. But thank you for that, creepy Death. And thank you for dropping in, mate. Not sure if you'd left a comment afterwards, but if you haven't, thank you for dropping in, mate. Pleasure to meet you. And thank you. Welcome to Fanden. As I say, hopefully see you on a future stream. Take care, creepy Death. And Atos saying, hit the bell so I can jump back in. Next game, guys. Thank you for the game and congratulations on the channel, sir. Thank you very much, Atos. Very much appreciated, mate. Look forward to catching up with you some more in a future stream, mate. Thank you very much for your kind words. And as I say, been a pleasure having you with us tonight. Take care, mate. And as I say, best wishes to you and your family. Top man. Thank you, mate. And Rick is dropping in late. Rick saying, evening, guys and chat. Sorry, I'm late in tonight, guys. No worries, Rick. No, you've got a lot on your plate at the moment, Rick. I appreciate you dropping in, though. Hope you are well, mate. Hope the things with the family going okay. And thank you for dropping in, mate. Always good to see you. And Jack saying, yep, just ended, Rick. Hope you are well. Take care. Thank you, Jack. Top man. And Rick saying, I'm good, thanks. Take care, all. Maybe catch you over the weekend. Thank you, Rick. Top man. Yep, thank you, mate. And Jack saying, come on, Salford. Amis. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, I will be looking for Salford to win tomorrow again. Is it tomorrow or Sunday they play City? I'm not sure, but it'd be nice to see them get an upset, wouldn't it, against Manchester City? I know it's a long shot, but it would be nice. Thank you, Jack. Jack saying Liverpool, Accrington, 12:15 p.m. tomorrow. Yeah, I forgot about that one. That's potential upset, although I don't know. I think Liverpool will play a weakened team in that one, won't they? But thank you, Jack. And Jack saying Salford City, 3 p.m. Thank you, mate. And Jack saying, take care. All thanks for the stream, guys. My pleasure. Thank you, Jack. Best wishes to you, mate. Stay safe and well tomorrow. As I say, go into the game. Been a pleasure having you with us, mate. Take care, Jack. And Creeping Death saying, enjoy, mate. Have a good night. Thanks you for the stream. My pleasure. Thank you for your kind words. Creeping Death. Hopefully see you on a future stream, mate. Best wishes to you and your family. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I hope you have a good weekend ahead. Top man. Thank you for that. Creeping Death. Take care, mate. Right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here as it's been a long day for me today. I've been at work all day and jumped straight on the stream after work. So I'm going to jump off, go and have something to eat and spend a bit of a time with my lovely lady. But hopefully see you guys on future streams. And we will be hopefully back over the weekend. Maybe see you then, or if not, maybe sometime next week. But for me, for now, that's it, guys. Take care, stay safe out there, and I'll see you all again soon. Hopefully, bye for now.